Good morning. It is 4:39 a.m. on Wednesday, November 21st, 2018. I'm Christiana Ellis and I just got up. This is 5 more minutes. It's early because today is my travel day. I will be returning to the United States to be back for about a month until returning to here to Korea for another trip. But so it got a long day ahead of me, and I have not 100% decided yet whether like how much attempt to sleep there might be. But the day as it will appear to me is that I am going to be leaving for the airport in about 40 minutes. About a 2 to 2.5 hour drive to the airport. And then, waiting at the airport, of course, until my flight. And then a 16-hour flight, which will be leaving here at mid-morning, but also arriving in mid-morning in New York. Then a layover, and then arriving in Boston mid-afternoon. And so even though I say mid-afternoon, it is going to be mid-afternoon in the States, which will feel like early tomorrow morning for my current Korea adjusted time. And then I'm planning to run so many levels later that evening. So we'll see how that goes. I'm excited, but it's obviously it's a lot of travel. The travel was pretty nice on the way here. I expect it to be similar on the way back. Play some video games on my Nintendo Switch. Watch some movies. Maybe try to sleep a little. I haven't decided yet exactly how that's going to work, but fortunately, it is the holiday weekend, and so that means that once I arrive, I'm not really required. No, very little is required of me. I have to pick up some rugs that I left to get cleaned before my trip. So it's going to be good. I'm looking forward to it. Wrapping up my first trip here to Korea. It's been pretty exciting. Seeing some cool stuff. There's, I've enjoyed the food. It's been, interesting, meeting the people here. The work's been going well. Busy, but, well. And, it's just right now, everything feels a little bit, early, and my bags are, mostly packed, but, just with the last few things that I still need for this morning to finish getting ready. And then they're, bulging. Like, especially since I ended up bringing a few things, like I didn't really need my heaviest coat on this trip just because the weather wasn't that cold. But also, I have some souvenir type things that I'm bringing back with me, and so I managed to get everything packed up together, including the big jar of citron tea. Did I talk about that on these videos? I don't know that I did. I don't think I did. Citron. So my the person who has been driving us around here in Korea, picking us up at the hotel and driving us to the work site and back, and been doing our airport runs, is a guy named Mr. Kim. And his grandfather apparently has a farm, and the farm grows citrus. And so the they look like lemons to me, so I don't know if it might actually be a citron, which is a related type of tree, plant, fruit. But in any event, he gave each of us a big jar of what the label says is citron tea, and basically it's, imagine like orange marmalade but made with lemons. But the idea is that you take a big scoop of it, put it in a mug, you pour hot water over it, and you make tea with it. And although it is not caffeinated tea, I have used it a number of times already, and actually really enjoyed it. I felt like it was really good for my throat. That said, the jar's this big. So I've got an open jar of the equivalent of lemon marmalade. And I'm going to see how well that makes it back to the States. I think, although fruits and vegetables are something you usually have to declare, I think that really only actually applies to fresh fruits and vegetables, and so this shouldn't be a problem. And I've got it in a gallon-sized Ziploc bag in my luggage, so hopefully there won't be any spillage or breakage problems. But we'll see. So probably the next video that I'm going to do here for this is for me Thursday morning, which will be back at normal time in the States. And so that's a longer than usual 24-hour gap, but you know, the flip side was the reverse on the but the time zone, that time travel. So I'll talk to you tomorrow for 5 more minutes.